So I'm really enjoying trying to figure out how to get businesses out of this rut of competitiveness and like existing in this cutthroat world. And I think we called it sea of sameness before.
Yeah.
We diagnosed really areas that you can pivot in your business, but now how to really solve the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about the 3 ways that you really can. Well, it's strategies is truly what they are. It's 3 strategies for how to break free.
So, Kristen, tell us what the first one is.
Focus. All right. So what you want to do is have a very clear focus, a clear mindset on what it is that you want to deliver for your customer. And I think in this book, and I would have to agree with this because we have heard about this company and at least 3 other business strategy books that we have read about and mindset books. So not only strategy, but mindset as well. And that is Southwest.
Yep. Southwest Airlines.
Southwest Airlines. Absolutely. And I do enjoy flying on them, but they have a very, no?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, but go ahead.
They have a very clear focus on what they want to accomplish.
Yeah.
And they want it to help people get from point A to point B in a very affordable way.
Yep.
That was their focus. How do we do that?
Yep.
And which almost leads into number 2. And then I think we'll dialogue a little further is divergence.
Yeah.
How do you truly separate yourself from the competition and exist outside of it?
So in a previous episode, we went over, there were 4 different ways to kind of, first you have to diagnose what are the value factors for that particular industry. And then what are the 4 different ways that you can really just hone in on what you want to focus on, right? And so Southwest, which is really cool, is that they went along and they said, okay, airlines are really focused on just the transportation, the price, what they're offering, different class seating,
meal, the movie.
And so it's very similar on the different value points that they're offering to their customer. And then Southwest came and said, well, we can't compete with that. We don't want to compete with that.
We want it to be more affordable.
Yep. They want to be more affordable. They want to be quick, but they still valued friendly service, right?
Sure. Yes.
So they decided there are things that we don't really need, like first class seating or all this beautiful drink package and food packaging. We just really want to be focused on
point A and point B.
Point with a good customer service.
Absolutely. Well, and I think they actually decided their competition was not Delta and United and American. Their competition were people who were driving their cars.
Yeah.
So if you think about that, if you're just wanting, how many times have you said, because you're stuck on I-4, I wish I had a helicopter or something like that, or something.
Exactly, because I want to skip this traffic and I just want to get there quickest way possible.
About like, oh, I could be eating a steak dinner and having wine while commuting to
100%.
work. No, you just want to get to that city that is 45 minutes away even faster.
Exactly. And that's where the divergence happened, right?
Correct.
They went in and they said, we cannot and we do not want to be a Delta or United. We want to be our own entity. So we're going to go ahead and divert from the traditional model in the airline industry. And they created another path for them to go on.
Absolutely. Which Pumpkin Plan actually talked us through as well. He actually took a small business, airline business, and talked through how they could kind of really make things work for their customers. So, we're giving an example of a really huge corporation.
Yeah.
But there is a way to do this even at a small level, small business level.
Yeah, there is. And will it take you kind of just pondering about it? I think this really comes in an important factor is figuring out what is the blanket value points that your industry has. And then like the first point here is hyper focusing on the ones you want to be focused in that you can create the most value for
your customer,
right?
Without losing sight
of your why. Like Simon Sinek, start with why.
Absolutely.
Yes, 100%.
Yes. And I feel like Southwest really has never let go of that. And we heard about that. What were we, the other book we were reading, I think it was, oh my gosh, I can't even remember. So edit that out. But we were also reading how when it was time for the originator of Southwest to retire, the person that had worked beside him for so many years was stepping in. So she was able to keep up what
Yep.
truly the original why was and what their core focus
Yeah.
was, because we've seen it. So many of these businesses lose their focus.
Yes. 100%.
And then lose their divergence because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, our customers say they want this, when they're really missing the big picture. of what it
Exactly.
is.
And so in this case for Southwest, and just kind of reverting back to another way they diverted. So we talk about they really were focused on speed. Now, how do you accomplish that? Because an airplane's already fast, right? Well, you got to go beyond that into the operations of
Mhm.
things. So what they decided is that, you know, the Deltas, the American Airlines, the Uniteds, they were all really focused on hub to hub transportation. So from like an O'Hare to an LAX type of airport, where Southwest went and really said, you know what, no one's really looking at the in between, the smaller airports. So maybe like at the time, Dallas was really small. So
Right.
from like a Dallas airport to like a Columbus airport, they're you know, little to middle, and they really started focusing on those type of air oh my
Flights,
goodness,
because it was really just
airports.
business to
Sorry,
business,
airports.
right?
They
They
were
just wanted to get you to this other business city.
Yeah, well, and
Mhm.
and if you really break it down, they started, and it was very strategic. It was very, very smart. They knew their core customer was going to be a corporate customer, right? Most corporations, any factories or any business headquarters are not in huge metropolises. It's too
Mhm.
expensive. They actually go into smaller urban areas like Columbus, Ohio, right? Or Dallas. So what ended up happening is they strategically looked at where are major corporations and corporate flyers
And that's where
happening,
they flew between.
and they flew between and targeted that niche.
Yep.
And so that's where the Divergence came in. They're still operating under that same industry, but they targeted a new demographic, or only a demographic already existed, but they're targeting it for a specific reason,
easier for
which is
them.
speed.
Right.
Yeah.
And they even got their turnaround time from gate to takeoff
Yeah.
faster too, which
Yeah.
is why they have the boarding process that they do. You either love it or you don't.
I don't.
I love it. It's kind of fun.
I don't like the free for all. I mean, I love the case studies and everything, and I love how Southwest revolutionized the industry. But I guess I'm a little bougie, and I just don't want to have to cattle for my seat.
I don't mind. I'll throw down to get
Yeah.
the seat I want. No, I'm totally kidding. No. So then the third strategy
Yeah.
is having a compelling tagline.
Love it. And it has to convey your focus and what you are diverting in your industry.
And how you're solving.
Yeah.
Right. And I think, in Blue Ocean Strategy, they give several different taglines that Southwest could have used.
Yeah.
I think in the end, they're like, you're free to fly the world, something like that. I remember there was different taglines in there, but it really is about getting to where you need quickly, comfortably, and with great service.
Yeah. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's the ability to fly at the cost of a car or something like that. Oh, the speed of
the speed of a plane, the cost of a
car.
something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like
Yes,
that. Yeah.
Which could have been their tagline. In the end, it wasn't, and that's okay. But the point of this is, I guess we go into tipping point here, the stickiness factor of what it is you're saying to because you have to be solving a problem.
Yep.
And whatever that tagline is. So it's not necessarily about a catchy jingle, but it is.
It is. In ways it is.
Yes.
It is. It has to be sticky enough that people remember who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so you do have to have a catchy tagline.
And it's got to pull a little bit at the emotion.
Yep.
Which I think is when you set up your focus and then create your divergence through your why, it's going to resonate with your core customer. And 100%. They're going to find your tagline compelling
100%.
and
Yeah.
sticky.
Yeah.
You keep saying sticky. Y'all got to read Tipping Point. And that's where we're getting the stickiness factor from.
Yeah.
Like, why do I want something to be sticky? But from a business lens.
Yep.
So there you have it, guys. We just went over the 3 proven strategies for how to break free from really any business struggle you could have. And that's to align on your focus, create a divergence, really. Right?
Yeah.
Separate from your competition and get a really great tagline.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you for joining us on this one. Please like and subscribe. Join our community at the Business Growth Community with more insider information of how to grow your business. Thank you. See you guys next time.
Oh,
cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.